feel just right today. You're right? Not too dirty, not too clean. Anyhow, I'm done committing food crimes for the time being. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, she's here again. Reason I'm here, because I have my lesson today. I really want to talk about this, but I'm like, I had to focus on chopping last one because I didn't want to, like, I had to focus. Anyhow, I really want to talk about, so last lesson I went to, you should have seen the look after. So to recap, last time I talked, not last video, but last time I was with Basket, I talked about going to the music store, booking my lessons, meeting my teacher, that kind of thing. So you should have seen his face last lesson because I felt his energy shift at that moment because he's like, oh my god, you can actually play this. And he said, you shouldn't be able to play this at this pace because it's only third lesson in. And I was like, oh my god. So because he was kind of impressed, he offered me an extra lesson for free. And I was like, I'm taking him up on his offer. I was like, wow, okay. After he's like discouraging me from trying to learn and he's like, practice less and all this nonsense, he's like, you know what, I'll give you another lesson. I was like, damn, okay. So moving past all of that, I'm just going to recap everything quick because today's my 4th lesson, right? Technically I'm supposed to have 6, but he offered me a 7th one. I was like, okay, because he's in a good mood. Oh, you know what else was really crazy? After I had that lesson, because I was telling you guys about the dog stuff. Oh, since we're on, oh my god, okay. So after I had that lesson, he offered me the extra lesson. He told me, I was like, why are you in a rush? And he's like, we just got a new puppy and I gotta go home and take care of it. And he's telling me about like half-breeds didn't even cross my mind. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then the dog energy came up again, right? So then yesterday, because I always have the job board listings up all the time, a position for the animal hospital came up and I was like, oh my gosh, another opportunity to work with dogs. So I'm like, you know what, I applied for it and I'm like, I'm praying I get it because I'm like, I'm tired. Everyone on my ass, they're like, Lisa, how are you making any type of money? And I'm like, I'm just here for the good vibes, you know? Like, I can do a lot without anything, right? So I'm hoping I get that position, then I can tell you guys more about the animal situation, because I was like, I have no experience with pets, and then this situation came up, so it's really exciting. Anyways, recapping what I learned in 3 lessons, because today's my 4th, right? So for those of you who don't know, this is Basket, right? He's 10 years old, right? So I bought him 10 years ago. For energetic reasons. Okay, we're gonna skip over all the spirit stuff today. Anyways, he's my neighbor from a past life. This is Basket. Anyhow, because he's 10 years old, when you're playing, you're supposed to, like, strings, you're supposed to swap out every 3 to 6 months, I think, when you're playing, right? So because I didn't know how to play, I couldn't find a teacher because I've been having this, like, issue for the longest time, and I don't have any place to practice without someone stopping me or interrupting me, right? He's been sitting in that case for so long, but I take him places with me, right? It's just that I couldn't play him. So he's got 10-year-old strings on here. Point of me bringing this up is because playing now with 10-year-old strings is like using a phone with a cracked screen, so it's fucked. So the reason why I don't replace it right now is because I have 7 lessons and I don't know where it's gonna go from there. I don't want to put the money into replacing this and I'm gonna have to change it after a while, right? If I'm not playing heavily. Anyhow, I don't know how to tune, okay? My teacher did that for me. I have a tuner in the bag, but I don't know how to use it. So I'm not troubling any of that. Moving on to the bow now. He rosined it for me. He also put, you can see there's tape in the middle there. I've already explained all this, but I'm going over this quick. He put the tape there so I can keep track of my bowing. He also put imaginary frets on here. So open position, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then eventually when my hands know where to go, I can remove that. He also put tape where the shoulder rest is supposed to go. He just really likes using tape. Anyhow, for learning about the strings are D, A, E, sorry, D, G. My brain's not working right now. Oh my god. It's G, D, A, and E, okay? So if I go, like, say for A, for example, if I hold first position, this now goes from being A to B, then C sharp, then D, then E open, F sharp, G sharp, A, right? So that'd be the scale, and it goes like that. So now that I gave you the breakdown of all of that, now I can run through what I did for lessons, okay? So I already talked about this. He gave me this first lesson, second lesson, all the notes I have written there. And then this is what he gave me last week, right? Now I gotta show off that I can do this. So if you look at the first one, he put dots, like circles and squiggles, right? To me, looking at it, it's like looking at Morse code. It's like dot, squiggle, dot, squiggle. I was like, it's basically going short, long, right? Then if you take a look at this one from the second week, he put numbers in, right? So zeros open, then 1, 2, 3, like I showed you there. And then this week's one is mixing all of that, right? So he's like, you should be able to play this melody now. So it's only the A and the E string, right? He put, so here I have the letters there. And then here he took them out because he's like, you should know this now, right? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. And then gotta show off doing this. And then today, I don't know what he's gonna give me because I thought he was just gonna give me to do the other strings, but because I progressed so quickly, he's like, you know what, take this and do this. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So because I'm not standing right now, I'm just gonna show you quickly sitting down, even though this isn't the right way to do it, but you guys don't yell at me, okay? I'm just showing you the progress I did. So this was also with bow hold. I'm supposed to hold it like this, even though I shouldn't be holding it the advanced way. Posturing things I have to correct too. Like it's gotta be uncomfortable, comfortable. Like with my wrist when I'm holding it. Like for example with this, I want to do this with my hand, right? So I can do this, but your wrist has to be like this. This is the first thing he told me, right? And now my fingers can reach. I'm like, I couldn't reach this before. Would have been nice if he told me ahead of time, but okay. Okay, let's see. This was lesson 1. You know what's really annoying? It's like driving. It's like, last lesson, he's like, play along with me, right? He joined in with me. He's like, oh my god, you can play with me. And I was like, yeah. It's the same thing with driving. I'm like, I can drive perfectly if someone's telling me what to do. As soon as I have to like go autopilot, I can't do it. So when I go for my lesson today, I'm gonna get him to play with me and then see what happens after. I don't know if he's gonna give me another piece to try or what to do. But anyhow, now I gotta hold this comfortably. Okay, this was lesson 1. He had me do this, right? I had to do string isolation, 2 variations of it, right? Just so you can hear the separation of the notes and the long and short bows I have to do, right? From the squiggles and circles he's got there. Okay, I'm gonna start with the E string. So me sitting like this right now is really hard because E string's here. So when I'm holding it, it's usually the closest one to me. So now my brain's gotta work a little backwards here. Okay, so he had me, so open strings, he had me hold it like this. So my first lesson. As you could hear, I touched the note there because I'm in an awkward position, right? That's variation 1. Variation 2 is like this. Oh shit. I had to really practice this one because he wrote it in such a weird way. Oh my god. That was variation 2. It's really hard to move like this. Oh shit. Another thing too to mention is I have to watch my pressure on the bow too. That's where you can hear like the screeching sound. I forgot to say again, warning if you guys have headphones in. Okay, so that was first week, right? So I had to do 2 variations on each string, right, to isolate the sound and rhythm. Then second week he had me do A major scale, which I forgot to mention last time I was here, is the equivalent on the piano would be like C scale, alright? So now we're doing A. So as I said, this is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, right? And then backwards. Oh my gosh. That's the A major scale really scuffed up. Right, so that was first week, second week, and then this was what he made me do last class, and then I don't know what we're doing this week, so now I gotta put all that shit together, right? I think I can do it without the notes now, but I have it in front of me just in case. Just in case. Bet you didn't think I could do that within 3 lessons. I don't know what he's gonna have me do today, but that's my progress considering I didn't know how to play at all before. I'm just worried that when lessons are over, I'm not gonna know how to tune this. But then it's not gonna matter because I have to swap out all the strings. Anyways, that's my progress. That's what I came to say before I go because I'm busy today. I did 2 variations of string isolations, which are both rhythm exercises. Then I did A major scale, and then I just did a quick melody. I'll keep you guys up to date on if there's any more progress I make, okay? That's all I got for now.